The following program is a production of Inked Geek Studios. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 8 of the Geek Access Podcast. I am joined here, as I always am every week, by Brandon and Corey.
Hello.
Hello.
And this week we have a new guest, short of our currently returning guests that seem to be cycling every week. I'd like to welcome an old friend of mine.
Shitty.
Yeah, it works. It's our lack of friends is what it is. I'd like to welcome an old friend of mine, Gerrett, to the show.
What's up?
Gerrett, how's it going?
Going very well, man. How are you guys?
Terrible.
Our emo kid returns. I was expecting the My Chemical Romance t-shirt this week.
You know what? I'm going to have to find it. It's got a hole in the armpit, so.
The bad religion.
You know, I understand that you guys are a little slow down south, but that hole is to put your arm through.
Well, if we say the word union, the fucking helicopters come, so.
It's okay. It works. Well, that's cool. So how is everybody doing this week, aside from the emo kid?
Good.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Working all week. Fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, I know the feeling. All right. Well, let's get into what everyone's up to. And this week's segment is brought to you by the Geek Access Podcast t-shirt. Buy one today for yourself at bit.ly/IG store. Corey, you seem to have the biggest list this week, so let's start with you. What have you been up to this week?
I'm at the last couple episodes of American Horror Story on season 2.
Nice.
Which is pretty awesome. I'm not understanding the whole, Nazis have to do with the aliens, but I enjoy the fact that the alien is making babies with everybody.
They got weird after season 1.
What do you mean after season 1?
You haven't seen season 2 yet?
No.
Oh, God.
Dude,
It's
just
interesting.
the cover of that show scares the death out of me. Like, what is it even about?
The
Season
intro
1
bugs the fuck out of me. It's so
season
annoying.
1 was fucking weird, but it wasn't that weird. But,
it got weird.
fucking alien Nazi babies? Get out of here.
Alien Nazi babies with zombies.
So the show
Get out of here.
is
Seriously.
it goes different every season. Like the stories.
I know that.
Garrett was
next
asking what it was about.
The next season's in a carnival.
Season
What?
3 is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season
4,
Season
whatever.
3 is the Coven one, and that's about the Salem witch trials kind
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Okay.
I forgot that season existed, so.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No one gives a shit about witches
Right.
Yeah.
because they're all bitches.
How are the ratings on that show? Are you aware? Have you looked? I mean,
It's like 4.5 stars on
It's pretty
Netflix.
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty good rating.
Pretty widely liked by people who watch it.
What's that?
It's lasted 4 seasons?
It's on its. Is it on its
going.
fourth, or is the fourth
It's on.
over? Okay.
It's on it already? I didn't think it was on it yet.
Or is
It's doing
it?
something right then. Whatever
Well, yeah. That's
It's all
very
the
true.
twist.
It's got the fans. Well, these days it seems to be the better shows get canceled and the shittier ones get extended.
Yeah.
Like Hannibal, which is amazing, has been on the chopping block at the end of every single season. And it's one of the best shows on TV. Yeah, it's because they're having the hard time getting the viewers on the broadcast network. I mean, it's a show designed for cable TV.
Right.
So,
Mm.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah.
Sword Art Online. Yeah, it's an anime. I gotta talk about something. Nobody else likes it, so I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Just listen to the concept behind it.
I'm sure that sounds lovely on the audio recording.
We'll wait. Okay. The concept behind it is interesting. An MMO. It's based on people who buy this MMO game called Sword Art Online. And it's this big VR helmet, and it controls your brain. It shuts your whole body off. And you're inside the video game. And once everybody bought it day one, the guy who made it is also the super admin on the game and teleported everybody to the main city and told them that they can't log out. They're trapped in the game. You die in the game, you die in real life because they'll have the
If
VR
you die in
helmet
the
just-
game, you die in real life.
Wasn't there like a cheesy B-rated horror movie that had that plot?
Yeah, The Matrix.
There was also what was
It was a not gamer.
no
Alive.
Stay Alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one was pretty funny.
yeah. Although The Matrix was a great response to that.
Yeah, it's basically Matrix.
Oh, it wasn't cheesy until 2 and 3. 1 should have been a standalone movie, and the world would have been happy.
Die in the game.
Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. That's all I got to say. And then,
What's the art? Because it sounds interesting, but I've always traditionally
it's
stayed
anime,
away from
so
anime.
art
But
style, it's
yeah,
anime.
but is it like manga anime or is it like Americanized anime? Is it cell shaded
Yeah, it's
anime?
manga. It's like manga.
Oh, is it okay? Cool. I'll check it out
It's
if I can get past the
interesting.
artwork
I doubt it.
because it sounds like the story sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's
Are
a cool story.
Are you listening to it in its native
that-
language or are you listening? Well, I mean, are you listening to native language with subtitles or the American dub?
American
Dub. How's the voice acting?
Fine.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
I've heard that's gotten better with modern anime, but I know like one of the few animes I've enjoyed is Akira, and if you watch that with American dubbing, the voice acting is horrible. But-
No, that's alright.
cool.
So that's anime. No more of that. Destiny, just beat that in a sitting just because how short it is. It's like,
Right.
God damn it. Just wanted to keep going. But it's awesome, and I'll still play it to this day just to roam around on that huge planet. It's pretty cool. I enjoy
Right.
finding all the chests and stuff and just finding random shit.
Very
And I
cool.
want to kill all those random question mark bosses that are level 20, but you can't even touch them. It's bullshit.
I ran into one of those as well. Honestly, I've only played it for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Grazed over it, and I was mostly screwing around in the city, dancing with people.
Nice.
But which I discovered by accident by finding out what the D-pad was up to. But no, I really did enjoy the Destiny beta, and obviously I haven't finished it yet. But what level did it let you get to? In the beta? 8. 8's the cap.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. I like the slot thing they have going on. You know, assign armor to different slots. So that was really cool.
How you can upgrade your armor and stuff, and they have those different abilities.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm excited for it. I don't know that because mostly my Xbox One is just sitting there stagnant unless I want to play Battlefield or Madden. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's just I Titanfall occasionally.
Well, that's because you have an Xbox One. If you had a PS4, you'd have games to play.
Wow.
Just one and a couple.
Double burn, I guess. I don't know. I've been wowing out like crazy, so I don't really care. But
Right.
no, yeah, I did enjoy the Destiny beta. I do need to finish it before what is it? End Sunday?
Yeah, make sure they did announce. I actually didn't put this in the news, so I'll bring it up now so I don't forget. This Saturday, you guys and anyone listening will have to look at the exact time because I don't remember. So tomorrow, if you
Like at 2 o'clock.
is it 2 o'clock Pacific time, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. If you go on, you permanently unlock some sort of badge or emblem that you're going to be able to carry over into the full game. And
I need to look. What can you actually carry over? They're gonna let you start at level 8.
it's absolutely
No.
nothing. No, it's all going to get wiped like a traditional beta. But with this, like this will just—it's kind of like a beta tester emblem that so you can show that you beta tested it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to be at work. I really don't care, but just in case anybody cares, it's just one of those little things to collect.
This is tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 2 p.m. So it'd be what 5? Yeah, 5 o'clock for us.
5 for us. You just
Yeah.
log in and
I assume you just log in and
Right.
it awards your account. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to last for. I'm hoping that it lasts into the evening. That way I can get it after work. But if not,
I
I'm not
think
too
it's
worried
because
about
they're
it.
trying to stress test the servers.
More than likely.
yeah. Well, if anybody needs me, I'll be in the city dancing with everyone, so I'll be easy to find.
Now, there's no crossplay, right? Like it's all on
No.
their servers, but the consoles don't crossplay. No, that sucks.
It
Yeah.
does suck.
You think
They need
we'd
to
get
get over
like
it.
I'm sure it's a contracting thing with Sony and Xbox, but you think they'd get over that by now? I mean, we know it's possible because like as horrible as that it is, like Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy 14, the PC can cross over with the console version.
What was
But-
the Xbox one? Shadowrun? That one did PC and Xbox as well?
Did it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was
that's
such a fun
right.
game. That
yeah.
was such a good time.
PC
Yeah.
and
Teleport through walls and shit. That was cool.
Yeah,
Oh my
that was
god, I loved that game.
yeah. So they can do it.
Yeah. Again, I don't think it's a hardware thing. I think it's more of a Sony and Microsoft not wanting to cooperate.
Yeah,
Probably a safe assumption.
Right.
And Destiny. Besides that, finished The Wolf Among Us.
Finally.
Yeah.
That game. I know. Finally.
Yeah, you missed our whole. We talked about it while you were gone.
It's fine. Just having the two different endings was kind of cool. How you did yours completely different from mine. That's
Dude,
awesome.
I killed that fucker and it was awesome.
Throwing him down the well was pretty rewarding. You get to see his head smash on the way down. So it's like, it's a fun laugh. Everybody laughs. And then besides Wolf Among Us, just playing. I played the first little boss thing for the DLC for Hearthstone, but that's about it.
Yeah,
That
I
was
plowed through the wing as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty fun. I like it. I kind of want to. It's almost like that. It's almost like the episodic games where I'm like, I'm just gonna buy it, have all the episodes, and then when they're all released, I'll just play through it in one sitting, as opposed to playing it and waiting and playing it and waiting.
Well, it gives you something to do for the week because it's a week.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah,
like it. Like, it's pretty
I
fun.
like that. You know when it's coming.
The heroic shit is tough.
Yeah, that's what I
Like
hear.
the regular bosses are just like, and then you get to the class challenges, which are kind of like, yeah, and then you get to heroic, and heroic just like really sticks it to you.
Right. Yeah, I think the thing I'm most excited about is building myself a Death Rattle deck, which I'm not going to be able to do till I have all the cards unlocked. So
Yeah, I beat the wing and then decided to like do normals, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let me just go stomp some noobs in my deck, and I'm like, oh, what's this fucking card this guy's got? I'm like, oh yeah, there's fucking new cards I should add to my deck. Whoops. Like I seriously forgot about it,
right.
but
Yeah, it is what
But
it is.
I think it's good. The meta's stale. It needed something, and that way the single player gets a little
Spicier.
yeah, spicier,
Right.
spicier.
Right. So how does that? I mean, we'll just segue right into what you've been up to then. So that's basically what you've been doing, Hearthstone, right?
Yep.
Yeah, well, and we started watching Breaking Bad.
Very nice. Good
Breaking
decision.
Bad's- It's been a good time so far. We're
Right.
only like 6 episodes in. About to finish season 1, but it's a good time because I was out of shows waiting on more House of Cards and more Game of Thrones. So
Right.
When's Game of Thrones come back
Jesus.
on?
sure. I don't know.
It's not for a while. I mean, they just revealed some new cast members at
Yeah,
Comic Con.
they
So
just confirmed the full list of the 9 new cast members, and there's a ton of fucking Martells in season 5 apparently.
Next year, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
is it,
probably.
yeah, I don't know if it's a fall
There's
show.
fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 6 of the 9 are all Martells.
They'll all be dead.
Probably.
Have they decided what they're doing with this new season? Because I know the next 2 books that line up with the show, like, it's one book divided into 2 books.
Well, so like certain character stories are ahead of the books. Like compared to where the rest of everyone else is in the show.
Right.
If you look at the books, like Baelish is like a book ahead of everyone, and so is Sansa. Like some of the lines are ahead of others if you look at the book timeline. That's why you go like half a season without seeing anyone, because they need to catch everyone else up.
Right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll watch it at some point. Like I said, I listened to the audiobooks. I'm sure. I mean, it'll end up getting on my list of shit to watch at some point. So, but for now, there's just so many other things I'm catching up on, and I'm really enjoying House of Cards. So, I'm
Oh God.
halfway.
Jeez.
I'm halfway through the last episode of season 1. Spoilers in case anyone hasn't watched it yet. But so I was so thrilled.
I don't think it's going to make it past season 3. I think season 3 will be the end of it.
Really, I was so thrilled when Frank killed Peter. I'm like, yes, he's such a badass.
I kind of wanted. I think I should spoil the end of season 2 for you.
No, you shouldn't.
I think you should.
Garrett, do you watch it?
No. But
No.
now I can't because now I know people are dying and I'm
You'll forget.
We've totally ruined it for him.
Frank killed Peter or Peter killed Frank. I did already forget.
There you go.
See? There you go.
It's arguably one of Kevin Spacey's best roles, and if you like kind of underhanded government politics, it's very entertaining. But I've enjoyed it. Yeah, so I know somebody at work already spoiled for me that he ends up making vice president. So I know that.
Oh, I could make it so much worse for you.
Yeah, please don't, because I love the little twists and turns. So
Do it.
Oh, I kind of want to just tell you. But
do it.
anywho,
You're kind of a dick,
we'll see how you behave.
right? See how I behave. So aside from House of Cards, I have on the note of Hearthstone and card games, I have been exploring the 2015 core set for Magic the Gathering. Really enjoying the set. Happy that I decided to get back into the game. I bought one booster box, and I'm only about, I want to say 8 or 9 cards short of the full set, so that was a pretty good grab out of the booster box. But I know Corey doesn't play. Brandon, you don't play anymore, do you? Yeah, off and on. What was the last set you got?
Oh, I bought a lot of Theros.
Right.
I pre-released Born of the Gods and bought a little bit. I played very little Journey into Nyx.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm like fairly caught up.
I'm probably going to
Like, I
end
keep
up
with it.
I'm probably going to end up getting 2 booster boxes of Journey, and then probably one of Born of the Gods, because once Khans of Takir comes out in September, Born of the Gods.
Fucking Nyx and Born of the Gods are very small sets.
Are they?
Yeah, Theros was the big one because that was the start of the block. And
Right. Well, that's the typical
Born-
block. Usually you've got the
Born
big
and
set.
Born and Journey were pretty small.
Right. I like a
don't know,
lot of the newer abilities, though, because I haven't played. I mean, I touched on it a little bit back when it was it Champions of Kamigawa, the Kamigawa block.
I have an old 7th edition starter deck, like still in the box with the inset and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
kind of my prized Magic possession.
Yeah, I played like from Revised to Ice Age way back in the day in like the early mid 90s, and then I stopped and then got back in Kamigawa, and then just at the time locally for me the only card shop to play at was almost about an hour away, so it just wasn't worth the drive. But now
Yep,
I got a good one that's right around the corner. So
I can confirm that he played Magic in the 90s because we were fucking 7 years old. This kid would be toting around Magic cards.
that giant giant backpack.
Don't worry. When I told him 2 months ago I played Theros, he said only fucking pedophiles play Magic.
You know, the thing is I'm looking at it, and like you go to a card shop these days.
There's no the thing.
No, you go to a card shop these days, and like the majority of the kids there are 13 years old. Oh, he took his headphones off again. He's a sore loser this week.
He needs to uphold the battle.
Yeah, I know.
Keep fighting him. Keep fighting him, Brandon. I know you can.
So you told him that you didn't play?
No. I told him I didn't play anymore.
No, he fucking.
The reason.
dove into
Well,
me
no, like
for being a fucking
when
pedophile.
I got back into it with Champions of Kamigawa, I went to the card shop, and I don't know how long ago was Kamigawa, Brandon? Like 6-7 years ago?
Fucking more than that.
Was it that long? All right.
I feel like it was.
Right. Anyway, so whenever it was, I was early, mid-20s, or at least early 20s. And, I go to the card shop, and it's like 12 and 13-year-olds. And it's like, and they are their stereotypical Magic players, like the ones that look like they only crawl out of their mom's basement when they go to the card shop to play Magic. So I'm like, I really don't belong here. But yeah, no, I tooled into Brandon a little bit, but no, there's a local card shop now that's like a 5
A little bit.
That's like a 5-minute walk, and the majority of the patrons there are like early mid 20s, so I don't feel as weird when I walk in there to play. But anyway, so that's pretty cool, and like I said, I'm enjoying the set, I'm enjoying the artwork, and at the very least, the collecting aspect of it again. Played a little bit of the Destiny beta. I'm actually not even as far into it as Gerrett was. I think I've maybe got to like level 2 or 3. For the same reason that Gerrett was kind of talking about. I don't want to kind of play through it and just have it all be wiped.
Yeah, I wanted to check out the graphics, see what it was about. I'm not going to devote much time to it.
Right.
I'm going to log in because I have nothing else going on tomorrow. I'm going to log in to get that badge.
Right.
But that's it.
Yeah, it's almost the same. Like I have the Warlords of Draenor Alpha, and I logged into
Did you
it.
really? Dude, give me your
I've
fucking
had it.
bet on
I've
that.
had it for like a month.
Why have you not told me?
I mentioned it in like one of the first shows.
Bullshit.
Anyway, and I logged in. I
Bullshit.
saw how pretty everything looked, and I haven't touched it since because a game like WoW, I don't want to play through it all and then have to do it all again. Like I want to experience it for the first time when it's in release format.
Yep, in
So-
the same way. I know exactly what you're saying.
Right. Whereas something like Heroes of the Storm or Hearthstone, I don't mind playing that in alpha and beta because it's not progressive content. You're just doing battles. So like a shooter, I don't mind in beta. Destiny, again, is different because you have that item grind RPG element. But anything with level gaining or anything like that, I don't want to play a beta of. And aside from that, and then Hearthstone, I got back into Star Wars after giving you shit. Everything I give Brandon shit about, I end up doing again a week or two later.
Oh, Star Wars is so terrible. I'll never play that shitty MMO again. 2 weeks later, oh, me and all the guys have re-rolled and I'm pretty balls deep in Star Wars.
Well,
I'm Nathan. I'm a piece of shit.
Criticize.
yes. No,
Such a fuck.
such a fuck.
I didn't know that
But no, it's cool. They finally added content to it.
That would be like me giving you all this shit about Avenged Sevenfold and your shitty fucking taste in music, and then listening to all those bands and be like, oh my god, A7X.
And then
Well-
you get a tattoo on your forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
On his forehead.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just to be
This-
like a full fucking Creed A7X homosexual turd.
Did
With
you
bad
just
taste.
compare Creed and A7X?
I did. They're
How?
in the same category.
No, they are
That's-
not.
Yeah, they're
Not even
fucking
close.
with arms wide open into each other's sweet embrace.
Oh, fuck. Garrett, can I get some help here? What music do you listen to?
He's gonna be on my side. Watch.
mostly Iggy Azalea.
What?
You're on no one's side.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I don't know.
That sounds like a World of Warcraft character.
Wait, is
Like,
that the
hold
song that Weird Al did a dub of it?
I think so.
Is that the handy one?
I think so.
Let me look at my Beats music really quick.
All right.
Oh, geez,
just
here it
don't,
comes.
just
Well, I
don't,
love that song.
don't play
Just look it up.
anything because then the audio will get kicked off YouTube.
on,
My
here it
top
comes.
songs right now: "Work" by Iggy Azalea, or Azalea, however you say it. "Na Na" by Trey Songz. Which normally I hate Trey Songz. Don't get me wrong, but you know I like to turn up at the club. And "Call Me" by Eric Price. And then "Curveball," greatest hits by Offspring. I don't even know how that got on my phone.
So hold on. So the one good band you mentioned is followed up by
I don't know how they got on my phone.
And then the entire Pink Friday album from Nicki Minaj.
Oh
I
my-
drink often, so
oh
don't
my-
judge me by music.
what? So what you're telling us is you become a raging homosexual when you
Yes.
drink.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
normally this would look
God.
like somebody found a girl's phone if they looked at just my music. Oh, wait, no, "Girl" by Pharrell.
Well, when you said "call me," I like almost was gonna bet that you were gonna follow that up with Carly Rae Jepsen.
I
know
wish.
which one
No,
of
she's
you
at
is
the bottom. I'm
worse.
All right,
Yeah.
hold
the most reggae. So yeah.
hold on. This is a Brandon. Pull your phone out now. Give us 5 random songs off your phone.
I don't keep music on my fucking phone.
Oh, all right. Corey, okay, Corey, go ahead. Let's do this. Come on.
No, this is fun.
I
I enjoy that.
I have Pandora.
got,
I might have 2 songs. On my
Okay,
phone.
hold on. Let Corey go since he's prepared.
Give us 5 Pandora stations then.
Well, no, Pandora
Yeah,
stations can be generic because you could have like Behemoth on there and like 3 Days Grace would come up.
That's true. I've got "Peaches" by Presidents. of the
Oh
United
yeah,
States.
there we go. All right.
Dude, I fucking love that band. I've got "Gangsta's Paradise," Punk Goes 90s, Volume 2.
All right. At least it's a cover that
Uh,
regains a little bit.
"Mind Your Manners," Pearl Jam.
Oh, dude, Pearl Jam's my favorite band of all time. I will give you guys that.
Where was that?
That was buried underneath all of his fucking gay
underneath the
dance club
club.
music.
I was
Underneath
jamming
the
out.
club
After work,
pop.
I was jamming out. Pearl Jam happens when I'm like after 3 bottles of champagne and I want to just like sit down and veg for a little bit.
3 bottles of champagne, feeling fancy. Sit in the tub,
Uh,
listen to Pearl Jam.
I'm gonna listen to some Black or Oceans and cry for a little bit.
There you go. Got what else? Sex and Candy, Marcy Playground,
There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
and then Juicebox, The Strokes.
Okay. Brandon, what are yours?
I don't have any. There's literally one song on my phone because I was going to make it my ringtone.
All right,
but
what
didn't
is it?
work. It's fucking Africa by Toto.
Oh yes,
All
It's
right.
a good song.
So I have like all 7,000 songs that I have on my cloud right now. I'm gonna hit shuffle and I'm gonna name the first 5. Number 1 is "Come Out and Play" by The Offspring.
Okay, you're all right.
Offspring's okay.
Number 2 is "Ruin" by Lamb of God.
You're
Better.
iffy, but you're iffy, but you're there.
Number 3 is "Paranoid" by Ozzy Osbourne, live with Randy Rhoads on guitar.
You're getting lucky. You're getting fucking lucky with the shuffle.
Yeah, you are.
Number
There's no.
Number 4 is "Generation Swine" by Motley Crue.
You're still good.
And then number 5 is "Parabola" by Tool.
Okay, no, you started all right and you ended on a good note.
So,
Very
Five,
good note.
5 for 5.
although that would have been a really shitty list for me to start with, because I always like to start my day with some Orange County Avenged Sevenfold. So,
You still love Avenged Sevenfold?
oh yeah, man,
Dude,
I've seen them.
Given the opportunity, he would go down on every single one of them, and he would not lose enthusiasm between each fucking dick.
He would throw
And-
every one of them in
and-
their guitars.
Anyway, I've seen
Every
them.
one of them.
I've
every
s-
one
While
of
they're
them would
playing.
get just as much attention. As
I've
the
seen them
last.
4 times in the last 365 days. It would have been 5 times because they were in Boston on Tuesday, but I gotta save all my vacation time because we're going to BlizzCon in November. So,
I've seen Eddie Vedder once in my entire life, and that was good for me. That was
but see, that's how I am with bands. Like, I've seen Disturbed like 8 times. I've seen Godsmack almost a dozen times. Avenged in total, I've seen them like 9 or 10 times. It's just in the last year I've seen them 4. Well,
like,
actually,
not the same concert?
No.
I've seen Between the Buried and Me 6 times.
yeah, I'd like to see them live. If you
Yeah,
see
you
them, like, if you see them between albums, and it's not like when I saw them in Foxwoods, it was the pre-Hail to the King show. When I saw them in Boston, it was the Hail to the King show. When I saw them in Bangor, it was kind of like it was just a sporadic. But I mean, depending on when the album comes out. But even if the music's the same, they have a very theatrical stage presence. So like what they do with like their set piece and like all the pyro and shit, like I like all that. So
What's one band you really like that you want to see live and you haven't?
as far as like the Leviathans that I haven't seen, I would love to see AC/DC. I haven't got a chance to see them live. I've seen Metallica, I've seen Megadeth, I've seen Kiss, I've seen Crew, I've seen Poison.
The question was one that you haven't seen.
I know, I'm thinking out loud. Yeah, probably AC/DC. As far as like overall like major bands. As far as current stuff, I think I've seen most of them live. Yeah, I mean everything I would care to see. Yeah, I really can't think of it. I go to most local concerts anyway. I think Volbeat would be on that list, but I'm going to see Volbeat in September when they open for Five Finger Death Punch. So, and then that will be like the 4th or 5th time that I see Five Finger Death Punch.
Corey, what about you?
Well, I'm going to Aftershocks. I'm going to see everybody that I love. It'll be
That's it?
great.
Who's going to be at that again?
I'm gonna
Who's
go
going?
I'm gonna see everyone that I love.
Who's on Aftershock, dude? Tech 9 actually just got on
Is that
Aftershock
what we
list,
talked
too.
about? Is that the show we talked about a couple weeks ago with
It's
Hell Yeah?
basically the new Ozfest, seeing as Ozfest kind of died.
Well, I would say Mayhem Fest is the new Ozfest.
Hmm.
That's the show that I missed on Tuesday. That was headlined by Korn and Avenged. I was pretty upset about that.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Aftershock's
actually-
a 2-day festival.
I'm sorry, but Gerrett, one band that I really like now that I would love to see and haven't had a chance to yet, Asking Alexandria. I would love to see that. Them and, well, I really enjoy Black Veil Bride's music, but I wouldn't want to see them live. I wouldn't want to
God.
see them live because I probably would dislike most everybody
All right.
else.
We're leaving music.
So, and I'd like
awkward segue.
I'd like to see Dead Mouse live too.
So in other news,
You know,
the Uncharted movie was given a release.
hey,
date.
step by step.
The Uncharted movie, which will be directed by Seth Gordon, best known for King of Kong and Horrible Bosses, which was a fantabulous film, has been given a release date of June 10th, 2016, which is very exciting. Also, the Last of Us movie has been announced. That's going to be a good time. And they're trying to get the girl that plays Arya Stark to play Ellie. So
Are we all done
so
with
that,
betas?
So that's
Are we all what?
Are we all done with betas? Because that Little Big Planet beta's coming out. Is no one getting that?
What? When?
The Master Race is not interested in console games.
Little
No,
Big
I have a
Planet.
PS4, so this
It's 3 against 1 right now, Mr. Master Race. So
I will watch over your.
no,
your
you're gonna
We're all on our Master
you're gonna
Race
take
right
your
now.
headphones off
I
and
will watch over the dealings.
you're
of
gonna
you-
take your headphones off and cry to yourself for 10
you
seconds
fucking-
again.
You half-breed traitors. I will
Traitors.
watch over your peasant dealings.
Well,
It's a Little Big Planet.
before we get too far into it, if you would let me, please.
No.
Our news segment this week is brought to you by Patreon. Join others in helping support the Geek Access podcast and get some cool show memorabilia while you're at it. You can start today by going to bit.ly/supportgeekaccess. All right, Garrett, what were you talking? Since Brandon already spouted off his movie stuff, Little Big Planet beta.
You started talking about.
Hey,
that, so
Mr.
there was
Master,
no other choice.
Mr. Master Race, shut up. Little Big Planet beta.
Little Big Planet 3 private beta launches in November. I didn't know if anybody had seen that.
I hadn't seen
Nope.
it, but that's cool.
It's private, so nobody can get in but certain people.
It's like a small number of players.
Right.
Are they sending out invites? Like you have to sign up for it, or no?
I guess it was sent. It says sent via private messages on the game's fan forums.
Huh. That'll be
So-
cool. I think that looks awesome, and actually, I'm quite impressed because that's coming from an Xbox One gamer bringing PS4 news. I see, Brandon. Everybody can love each other.
Yeah, see, ELE. Everybody love everybody, man.
Yes.
I don't love you.
My,
I don't
my
love.
citizens are happy. I am a Justin.
I don't love your
Fair
music
king.
playlist, but aside from that, anyway, no, yeah, it looks really cool. And when they announced it at E3, I'm really excited that they talked about how all the custom maps from 1 and 2 are going to be playable on 3. The only thing I'm worried about is it's not the same developer as 1 and 2. So, I mean, that doesn't always mean anything. Sometimes that can be like the detriment of the series. Like if you look at what is right now a trilogy, the trilogy of the Batman games, Origins was garbage and it wasn't developed by Rocksteady. And then there are other games like BioWare sequels usually fall a little bit compared to its predecessor because it's not developed by the prominent developer. It's developed by another company they hire. So, but aside from that, it looks really cool. And I've loved 1 and 2, so we'll have to definitely look into that.
1 was a blast. Yeah, it was a good time.
1 was indeed a lot of fun. So, all right, Brandon, movie news. Was there anything else there? The Uncharted release date and then the Game of Thrones
The Last of Us
actress.
getting revealed. No, I don't think so. Actually,
We had
What is
Hercules.
it?
Hercules came out today. Does anybody care?
Nope.
But it's got The Rock in it.
Who
Oh, I'll go
cares?
see
The
it.
Rock shouldn't have been Hercules. I don't feel like you could have played
He's
the role.
better than that idiot that played him on TV last decade.
Dude, have you seen that picture of The Rock from the 90s that's been kind of circling on the internet
Oh,
lately?
him in the fanny pack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever someone mentions The Rock, that is the only image I have in my head. I don't care how many times he plays Hercules, I will imagine fanny pack Rock in my head.
Right. Yeah, but I don't know. His acting is, well, I don't know if his acting's gotten better, but the movies he's in have gotten better. As
Pain and
opposed,
Gain.
what's that?
Pain and Gain.
I haven't seen it.
Dude,
Was it
oh
good?
My God, it was so fucking stupid, but
Was
it was
it?
awesome.
Yo, yeah,
But it
alright,
was
like,
awesome.
Yes, no, it was amazing.
I fucking loved Pain and Gain.
Now,
It
that was
just
him
fucking
and
ridiculous.
That was him and Marky Mark, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's so fucking absurd, but it's awesome.
It was, it's hilarious.
Was it supposed to be like a parody of itself? Like, was it supposed to be self-aware and comical?
Yeah.
I think so. But
Yeah.
Sure. We'll go with sure.
Kind of the same way that like Get Shorty was kind of aware of itself and like it made fun of itself while it was going on.
So the guys that it was based around, they're in prison, so it's not like they wrote and directed it. It was, I don't know. It was a joke.
They probably didn't
because-
even get really a say.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of just covers what they did and how insane it was, and it worked for a while. But in the end, they still got caught. So dude, you got to check it out. It's a good time.
It's on Netflix.
Is it?
It's really funny.
Right.
Yeah, recently. Well, not recently. Maybe a couple weeks, but it's been on Netflix for a little while now. Put it on your
Right.
list, Nate. We know
I
it's
will.
Yeah, it's.
I will
it's
put
been
it on
there
my
for a
watch
hot minute.
list. So I will.
Yeah,
I
it's
will.
not, he's not going to watch it.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I'll get around to it.
probably
Yeah,
at the
he's-
same time you start watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Well, then, aside from that, I think the last little bit of movie news is Guardians of the Galaxy comes out next Friday.
Oh yeah, I do kind of want to see that. Just
I'm
'cause I like
excited
Rocket
about that.
Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know. And we're going from wrestler to wrestler. Batista is in it.
Okay, now I don't want
So-
to see it.
That doesn't help.
No, I don't like
No.
him. But I was pointing out the fact that we're going wrestler to wrestler here. Yeah, no, it looks really cool. I'm excited for it. I really like what Disney's doing with Marvel. It's another reason that I'm excited for the Star Wars movies, because if they're doing what they're doing with Marvel, then they'll do right with Star Wars.
Hopefully.
So it'll be cool. Yeah. So, Corey, Google, what's going on and what does it mean for gamers?
Oh, well, it could be the start of a new video empire. Who knows?
Right.
I feel like because now Google has it all. They're just like, now we can stream and have videos. So, I don't know. They feel like they're just going to rule it all. But what did I just see, actually? That somebody is trying to, gaming live to take on Twitch to try and be a new service for streamers. So, who knows?
Yeah,
They
it's
right,
not going to work.
No,
Wait,
it's not.
going to work.
Fill me in. What does that mean? Does Twitch charge monthly now?
No, Twitch doesn't charge monthly, but Google has bought Twitch, which means
Right,
they
I
own
saw
everything. Yeah.
So does that
$1
mean that
billion.
are there talks about possible monthly fees now?
I mean, they already have like Twitch Turbo that you can pay for if you want to,
Yeah, but
Right.
see,
but I don't think they'll do that.
what I'm hoping for is, because I was actually looking at Twitch Turbo, but all that does is that improves your viewing experience. I want something that I can pay, especially being a podcaster, I want something where I can pay a monthly fee and have it give me proprietary bandwidth. So like when the network is lagging, I'm not lagging. And I would gladly pay $5 to $10 a month for a service like that. But I don't really watch much on Twitch, so I'm not going to pay just for better streaming quality because I don't care.
I didn't start getting into Twitch until on my Xbox One. Now, whenever you want to check out a game, you just watch other people play it for a little bit before you
Yeah,
buy
you
it.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
Right.
And then that got me into Twitch and watching it, and then I started checking out, some of the tournaments they have on there and things like that. So it definitely opens the door. But I don't know. I feel like they have enough advertising on there right now. I can't even imagine what's going to happen when Google starts to throw everything in there.
Right. Yeah, man.
So-
wouldn't that integrated Twitch would have been great back in the 360 days when we were all playing COD?
Yeah,
That shit would have been a blast.
I don't want to see, the cinematic trailers. I want to see someone else play it. That's why I didn't buy the game Thief, because that just looked terrible just from watching other people.
It was terrible.
Yeah, that's
Bullshit.
It was horrible.
Bullshit.
It was horrible. If you're a fan of the old school Thief games, it was a total letdown.
It wasn't as good, but it wasn't terrible.
Well,
say it wasn't terrible, then it was not worth any amount of money.
It was not terrible, but it did not live up to its fucking legacy. But it was worth like $30. It's not a $60 game.
it wasn't worth 60.
Like a $30, $40 game.
Yeah, half price maybe. A rental on Redbox. The one thing that worries me with the acquisition is YouTube already has a streaming service and it's utter garbage. So hopefully one of two things can happen. Either Google brings Twitch down to that level or Twitch helps bring YouTube up to that level.
I think Google's smart enough to not ruin Twitch.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I would agree. Yeah, I don't think
Google's. I don't think they're not that fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
We're just going to integrate it.
well, there's already a rumor that they might rebrand it into YouTube, which I think would be pretty stupid.
That would be
Yeah.
turds. I
Right.
hope they don't do that.
It's kind of
Yep.
like, what's that?
I can definitely see them linking it. You know what I
Right.
mean? You go to YouTube, and then it brings you to
Or
some
just
type
no,
of.
just have your broadcasts automatically linked to YouTube and make it one account.
Right. Yeah, that would actually
But-
that would
Life
work.
easy.
But to completely rebrand it altogether would be silly.
We'll just have one more thing that will integrate into the social network that nobody uses.
Twitch.com.
GooglePlus.com.
Just fucking link it to your Google Plus that you use.
Right. The 3 people that are on there.
Yeah.
Hey, it has 2 less people than the Old Republic. um, but yeah, I think they'd be dumb to get rid of it. It's kind of the same idea, like, what was it, a couple months ago now that Apple bought out Beats headphones. And as much as I would love...
What a fucking garbage brand to buy, too.
As much as I would love to see like a pair of like the Beats headphones without fucking Dre's logo with that gorgeous Apple icon on the side, they'd be really dumb to rebrand it because the Beats name sells quite a bit. So
And they're bad headphones. They're just fucking loud.
You put it on football players and
Oh, yeah.
cast it on TV, and people are going to buy it. Of course, dude, I have a pair of Beats.
yeah, I enjoy them. I think the price inflation is a little ridiculous. Like the Solos, the ones that are like $300. No, the Solos are
Costs
$200.
like $25.
Yeah,
to make.
they're like $20 for them to manufacture. There's a ridiculous profit margin on those. So, and the
You're
thing,
getting screwed.
the thing
Everybody
with
loves it.
the thing with the Beats was when they first came out, the cords were made by Monster, and they were actually better quality back then. Now they're now made by some other third party company. But now that Apple owns them, so it'll be Apple hardware going into them, then they'll probably improve in quality. So anyone that wants a pair of Beats should wait until the acquisition fully happens. That way you're buying Apple headphones and not knockoff Monster headphones. But either way, it's a good thing for people who support Apple. So
Yeah.
it
I
works.
suppose. So this BioWare, you hear that they teased a new project?
I have seen screenshots. I haven't watched the trailer yet. Enlighten
It's
me.
really short. It's like 45 seconds.
Well, that's pretty lengthy for a teaser trailer for a game these days.
Yeah. It's interesting. They have this dude that's like chilling in a chair, and he has like just straight billowing smoke coming out. He's just like sitting there rocking his chair, like whatever. And then there's like, it looks like they copied and pasted the same scene and then put it ahead of itself in a long hallway, and this guy's like walking by the same bicycle like 3 times. He's just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Huh.
They're apparently
Yeah.
going to reveal stuff at Gamescom for it, so
Right.
Cool.
in August, so that should be pretty soon here.
Oh, yeah.
And BioWare doing horror.
Yeah.
Heck
Now,
yeah.
is this... I saw a link. I didn't click it, but I saw a link saying that BioWare teases new Bioshock.
Why would BioWare?
Oh, not
tease
Bioshock,
That's fucking 2K.
I'm sorry. That's what it was. 2K teases new Bioshock. Have you guys heard anything about that?
Game set in Rapture.
Yeah. So what do we think this BioWare... Yeah, I don't play Bioshock. But what do we think this new BioWare... is it leading into anything? Is it a new IP? Is it...
Most
it's
likely new
probably-
IP.
It's probably just like they're sticking with Rapture, but it's just like kind of like how Mass Effect. They're like, oh well, we're done with Shepard, but we're not done with
Right.
the universe.
Right. That'll be interesting. I played
Or
one...
it could always just be a fucking HD remake.
Right. Very true. Very true.
Another one.
So that...
But since Irrational has already been closed down,
Right.
who's gonna make it, and is it gonna just be garbage?
So back to the original topic, the BioWare trailer. What are we hinting there? Is that probably a brand new IP, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'll
Doesn't
be
look
cool.
like anything we've seen before.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely new for them and looks more horror-ish. So
Right.
Have they even? I don't think they've ever made a horror game yet. Have they?
not that I can think of.
I don't think they have.
Well,
No. So
That'd
that...
be a cool step for them to take.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see kind of like the depth that they have in their games. It would be cool to see that put into a horror game.
Mm-hmm.
So
Agreed.
as long as they don't drop the ball like they did with Mass Effect 3, we'll be okay.
Right.
But-
So, besides that, Jurassic Park Aftermath. Has anybody heard about that?
Nope.
Just
Okay.
what you've told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just some guy recreating small portions of the Jurassic Park world in a CryEngine, and he's doing it all by himself. And It looks awesome. He has like 4 or 5 screenshots up, and the world looks great. He has like the front gate, the bathroom, and then the gate where the T-Rex comes over. It's pretty cool so far.
Nice.
I don't know what it's going to be. It's probably just going to be a walk around and look at shit. Or it could be like a horror aspect where there's the raptors that are coming after your ass and you have to run from them. That'd be cool.
You had me at CryEngine. That holds the same weight as the Unreal Engine these days. You have to really fuck it up to fuck it up bad. Like, it's very difficult to make a bad game on the CryEngine. Unless you just don't know what you're doing.
He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. And it's Jurassic Park, and obviously it's going to get some downloads just because of the new movie coming out. So,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, which is cool. Well, aside from that, other video game news, the new Tomb Raider got a release date. We're looking at December 9th. I'm happy that it's this year because so much of what was revealed at E3 isn't coming out until next year. So it's nice that we'll have something to play before the turn of the new year. I believe we all loved the last one, right?
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. That's fine.
Gerrett, did you play it?
I did not.
Oh, you're missing out, man. If you like Uncharted, play the new Tomb Raider.
All right.
So much fun.
I'm slacking. I definitely need to get into it.
Yeah, you can probably pick it up used on the Xbox One for probably like $25-$30. So
yeah, I'll be
Probably.
spinning over to the game store soon.
Right.
I gotta get new Madden when it comes out, so yeah, I'll definitely grab it.
right. That's we're right around the corner for that too, right? Is that early August as usual?
It's always August.
Yeah, it's August, right before the season starts.
July is always NCAA, and well, when they made it anyway, and
Right.
August is always Madden.
Right. So what are we looking at? Probably what, the 15th or the 20th? Oh, that's still July. So either the 12th or the 19th, probably.
Ish.
In August? Yeah, honestly, I think it's
26.
Oh, is it 26th?
That's the date.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. I'll probably end up picking that up just because the one that got re-released last winter for the new consoles was just kind of a port. So, I mean, the graphics were rebuilt, but the gameplay, it was the same deal. So, it'll be nice to see like the full-fledged next-gen port.
I love how the system requirements for The Sims 4 still makes mention of XP.
Oh, does it really?
Mm-hmm.
Silly guys.
Ah, jeez.
That'll be fun though. That'll be fun,
Yeah.
especially. I hope they incorporate some sort of online element into it, like they did with this the SimCity. As long as the servers are stable, unlike they were with SimCity.
Did you say The Sims 4?
Yeah, it's coming out later this year, right?
September.
September, yeah.
September 2nd.
Okay.
That hasn't come out yet? I feel like there's 48 Sims.
Well, it's because
Yeah.
each one gets like 50 expansion packs.
Each one is just as retarded as the next.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, you either like it or you don't. It's not one of those games where you just kind of dabble around with it. Like, you either play it and you play it a lot, or you think it's a complete waste of time.
So if they told you that they dabbled in The Sims, you wouldn't believe them? Because you're The Sims is not for dabbling.
Exactly. Wise ass. Oh shit. Well, I think that's gonna do us up for news. I'm gonna get some more coverage. Unfortunately, I haven't really had much of time to follow Comic-Con. There was a lot that's went on at Comic-Con the last couple days. I know they're teasing the new 24 movie again, so we'll see more Kiefer Sutherland. Corey, I know you love him so
I'll care
much.
more about the stuff that's going to come out at Gamescom next month.
Gamescom is going to be awesome, and that will definitely give us a big episode. I mean, as you know, we're going to hear probably more from BioWare, as you said. We'll probably hear some more from Destiny. As per usual, I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but we're all expecting to see the official cinematic trailer for Warlords of Draenor at Gamescom, which will be really cool. Maybe get a little bit more solid of a release date. But Gamescom will definitely be a lot of fun. And that'll give us a lot of shit to talk about. But
Oh yeah.
Comic-Con, it's the comic books and the cosplay, and it was amazing as always from what I've seen so far. But good for the people that are out there, but wasn't really much to talk about as far as what we covered. But we'll see. If there's any articles I missed, I'll bring them back up next week. But
Indeed.
yep, it's what happens when we work.
Yeah, it sucks.
Sometimes this just kind of becomes hangout hour, which is good and fine. You guys, for the most part, are decent to hang out with, other than
Oh, thanks.
emo kid over there. But anyway, yeah, I think that's probably gonna round up this show. We're getting fairly close to that hour mark, and excuse me.
So I'm gonna try to start Divinity this weekend.
Divinity,
Tell me
yeah,
about
give
it.
us that. Let
Yeah.
us know how it is. If you're playing it a lot, let me know. I might pick it up. I might not. I have The Last of Us. I'll be getting Tuesday.
I really want to start playing it, so hopefully I can play it and let you know,
Right.
because I really want to, and maybe tomorrow if I get out of work at a decent time, I will.
Cool. Very cool.
Look forward to that.
Cool. Corey, closing thoughts for yourself?
I need to find something to do.
He-
I think
He
Dark
still
Souls 2.
needs. Yeah. I was going to tell you, you need to get the DLC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard it's really cool. They added a lot for just this like fast DLC that they just threw it in there.
Right. Very cool. And you got to reinstall SWTOR.
Oh, gee.
I don't know, man. I'm still just like, I've spent so much time there. Why do I want to go back?
Oh, I know. Yeah, but look how often we walk away and come back to WoW. But, that's a little bit different, though.
Yeah, it's
A little
So, Blizzard holds a little bit more merit there. Cool.
yeah.
ish.
Garrett, any final thoughts, sir?
Dude, listening to you guys talk about The Wolf Among Us earlier, I'm definitely going to check that game out. I had no idea it even existed.
Yeah. Have you played Telltale's Walking Dead?
I have. I dabbled.
It plays like that.
He
It plays
dabbled.
like that. Just so you know what you're getting into. It plays like that.
All right. No, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm
it's
just going to
super
check
good.
that out. It sounds fun, so I'm all about that
Good
life
time.
right now.
Really good time.
Sweet. Yeah,
But
it's
thank
always-
you for having me on the show, guys. This has been awesome.
yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely back.
Well, we're
Maybe.
glad to have you there. Oh, yeah, you're definitely welcome back. Well, before we round up and finish everything off, we will bring in our This Week in Star Wars. It was a little light this week, but we want to thank Echo 7 for getting us the news that he did get us. And this segment is brought to you by StarWars7News.com. Check them out for everything you need to know in the world of Star Wars, and you can find them at bit.ly/StarWars7Geek. There's a little bit of news. Segueing back into Old Republic, it actually has been announced that it's the fourth most popular MMO in the world right now, taking in about $165 million last year. And it has a revenue, even though like membership is still kind of waning, revenue's increased by 27%, and they're kind of accrediting that to Disney owning LucasArts, and everyone getting hyped up about Episode 7 coming. Technically next year, but it's in December, so it might as well be 2016. Yeah. We got a potential Game of Thrones actor that may be an upcoming Sith Lord, which is kind of cool. And it's, what is it? Supposedly it was the character that Benedict Cumberbatch was up for. So I don't know how I feel about that. Cumberbatch is amazing. I would love to have seen him in the movie. But we'll see how it goes. And then we had some news about what was revealed, or what was going to be revealed at Comic-Con, but that's obviously happening. We talked a little bit about it last week. Rebels is having a very strong presence there. There was a lot revealed about that. Again, this little article was provided to me before Comic-Con, so make sure you check out Star Wars 7 News for everything that got revealed at Comic-Con. And then, aside from that, just, a couple more Episode 7 rumors. But I won't take that fire away from Echo 7. So check out the blog on our site that he provides us. And again, check out StarWars7News.com. But yeah, so that's going to do it for today's show. Garrett, thank you again, my friend, for coming on. It was cool to have you on here.
Indeed.
Yes.
It was a little bit of a slow news week, and we've encountered them, I think. It seems to be every fourth episode.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's life and we're having fun, so that's the important thing there. So again, yeah, Garrett, thank you. You're welcome back anytime. So again, that's going to do it. So thanks everyone for listening. Thank you for spending roughly an hour with us as you do every Friday. We are here live every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If you can't catch the live show, you can find us on iTunes. We are now on Stitcher as well, or wherever you can subscribe to RSS links. You can also check out the recorded video at bit.ly/iGeekVideos. You can find Corey, Brandon, and myself on Twitter at IG_AudioKing for Corey, at John1Renicus for Brandon, and at IG_Nate Ward for myself. We also stream live on Twitch when we have some time throughout the week. And Corey can be found on Twitch as Audio King. Brandon, again, is John1Renicus. And you can find me on the studio's Twitch link as Inked Geek Studios. Before we go, I want to thank JC Monkey for doing our artwork. You can find more of his stuff at jcmcomics.com. And I want to thank Dustin Bayette for our audio track. And you can chit-chat with him on Twitter at Bayette Music. And last but not least, as always, we want to thank our patrons. You continue to help us bring this show to life every week, and we can't thank you enough. If you yourself would like to become a patron of the show, go to bit.ly/supportgeekaccess, and we appreciate all your support. As always, follow us on Twitter. The show can be found at IG_geekaccess. Check out our website at inkedgeekstudios.com. And if you have a topic that you would like discussed on next week's show, check out our subreddit at r/inkedgeekstudios. So for Gerrett, for Corey, for Brandon, and for myself, have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.